Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are having a most blessed day. It's time for your daily Bible verse. And today we're going to read Romans chapter 7, verses 20 through 23. Now, if I do what I do not want to do, it is no longer I who do it, but it is sin living in me that does it. So I find this law at work. When I want to do good, evil is right there with me. For in my inner being I delight in God's law, but I see another law at work in the members of my body, waging war against the law of my mind, and making me a prisoner of the law of sin at work within my members. So, we've read much of chapter 7 already. Paul is talking about issues of the struggles, of the temptations of the flesh, And we all deal with it at times. But what he's saying here is, in verse 20, if he does what he doesn't want to do, it is no longer him who does it, but it is sin living in me that does it. And the same goes with us, We want to do good. We want to be more godly, more spiritual, more Christ-like. We have such good intentions. But what happens is, we end up, our corrupt flesh gets in the way. So I find this law at work, verse 21. When I want to do good, evil is right there with me. We want to do all that good. We want to do all good. But what happens? Evil is right there with you. And 9 times out of 10, it tempts you. That's why we need to stand strong in the Spirit. For in my inner being I delight in God's law, and don't we all, as God's people? But I see another law at work in the members of my body, waging war against the law of my mind. The devil gets in your mind right up here and causes you, or at least tempts you, to sin. The law of my mind, in making me a prisoner of the law of sin at work within my members, And I say this all the time. Every good thing you've ever seen me do on here, God did all of it. I could never do without him. But every nasty, rotten thing I've ever done, Sebastian Middle did every ounce of it in his corrupt flesh, because in his flesh dwells no good thing, and in yours dwells no good thing either. Hence the temptations. And that's what Paul is talking about here in much of chapter 7, the temptations of the flesh. Y'all have a blessed day. Jesus loves you. I do too, but not like he does.